Children, after a long time of break, we are meeting. Acids, base, salt, chapter 2, we have seen. In that, we have seen what are acids, what are bases, how do acids and bases will react with metals, non-metals, metal carbonates, metal bicarbonates. Today, we are going to recall one more time what are strong acids, what are weak acids, what are strong bases, what are weak bases, in order to have a better idea about salt. Now let us recall which are the strong acids. Hydrochloric acid, HBr, hydrobromic acid, HNO3, nitric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. These are all very strong acids. Why they are called strong acids? Because they completely dissociate and give H plus ions, hydrogen ions, or with water it is called hydronium ions. So these acids will completely dissociate into ions only in the presence of water in aqueous condition. Then what about these weak acids? This is called formic acid, otherwise called methanoic acid. It is present in the ant string. I have already told. Then CH3COOH. This is called acetic acid or ethanoic acid present in vinegar. Hope all of you know what is vinegar. We used to use vinegar in the cooking. Oxalic acid. Oxalic acid is present in tomato. We have seen. Then phosphoric acid, H3PO4 is called phosphoric acid. HF, hydrofluoric acid. These are all weak acids. What's the meaning? Why they are called weak acid? Because they will not dissociate completely in presence of water. They will partially dissociate and give hydronium ion, H3O plus ion. H3O plus ion. This is ion they give when react with water, hydronium ion. Now let us go to strong base. Potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. From the name itself we can understand these bases will give OH minus ions. How acids will give H plus ion, likewise bases will give OH minus ion. If they dissociate completely and give maximum amount of OH minus, then they are called strong base. Weak base, ammonium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. This magnesium hydroxide you might have seen in glycerol, milk of magnesia. They will not completely dissociate. They will dissociate weakly and give less amount of OH minus. Now, how to understand the capacity of the acidic nature of an acid? With the help of a pH scale. When you are doing practical, teacher will show you the pH paper. That is, P means potence. Potence of hydrogen ion concentration. The bracket I denote to show the concentration of the hydrogen ion. That's why you have to put a plus sign, then only it is hydrogen ion. Simply if you write H, no mark will be given. H plus only denotes hydrogen ion concentration in which solution? Aqueous solution. That scale ranges from 0 to 14. 7 is neutral in nature. 7 is neutral in nature. If you go down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. They are all acidic in nature. If we go after 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, up to 14, they are basic in nature. What is acidic means they have more H plus ions. What is basic means they have less H plus ions. As we go lower, they will be more acidic. If we go higher after 7, then that will be more basic. So we are having two solutions, namely A and B. One solution A has pH 4, another solution has pH 1. Which will be more acidic? It is A solution, it is B solution. Which is more acidic? Can you guess? Yes. 1, the pH 1 with the B is possessing the pH 1 will be more acidic. If you have 9 and 13, which will be more basic? 13 will be more basic. Such questions will be there in the NCERT. Try to solve it. Now, we will see some solutions whose pH ranges varies from what to what. Gastric juice. You know gastric juice is very important for the digestion of food, which has almost pH 1.2. So, we need a pH of acidic pH for digestion of the food. Lemon juice 2.2. Our body works between the pH of 7 to 7.8. Acid rain, you know, after the heavy rain, if you come in the rain, sometime you will have a itching in your skin, because the rain which is having pH 5.6, it will be called acid rain. So if you come in the acid rain, then we will have a itching in our skin. That's why people used to say, first rain we should not go in the first rain, droplets when it is coming, we should not go. After some time, if we go in the rain, then all the acids present in the fumes, NO2, CO2 gases present in the atmosphere would have come down. After that, the water will be clean, its pH will be neutral, its pH will be 7. Milk of magnesia, already I told you, it is present in the gelusil. Why do we take gelusil? When do we take gelusil? When we have some stomach upset, when we are having acidity problem. When we take more food in the afternoon, then we will have some problem in the stomach, acidic problem. Then we used to take gelusil, because it contains magnesium hydroxide, which is a base that will neutralizes the extra acid in our stomach. That milk of magnesia, its pH is 10. So will it be basic or acidic? Basic, yes. Now, after eating food in the night, before going to bed, mother used to ask you to take brush and brush your teeth, because pH change can cause tooth decay. How is it? If you eat food and you are sleeping without brushing, the food particles will remain in the teeth. The teeth enamel is made up of very hardest substance called calcium phosphate. What is the formula? Calcium valency is 2, phosphate valency is 3. So when you cross multiply it, calcium phosphate Ca3PO4, the whole twice. It is the hardest substance which is present in the enamel. This tooth enamel will be corroded by the acid produced during the digestion of that food particle. That food particle will be broken down by bacteria and it will produce acid. That acid will damage the hard substance that is present in the enamel, calcium phosphate. Then what will happen? Your tooth will start decaying. So you will be asked to brush your teeth with the paste, toothpaste, which is basic in nature. So what will happen? Your toothpaste will neutralizes the acid material, then your tooth decay will not happen. That is why we have been asked to or advised to take toothpaste and brush before going to bed. Now we are going to see the third important topic, salt. Already we have finished acid and base. Salt. What is salt? It is a chemical substance. How is it obtained? When acid react with the base, it get neutralizes and form salt and water. For example, you take hydrochloric acid. It is an acid which reacts with a strong base, NaOH, sodium hydroxide, which we have already seen, strong base. So strong acid, strong base. We will get a salt and water. How that water is coming? The base is giving OH, acid is giving the H plus ion, base is giving the OH minus ion. Both of them combined together, they are forming water. The remaining is NaCl, that is a salt. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. When we get a salt, will the salt be acidic, basic or neutral? How to identify? If you are having a salt and you want to identify whether it is acidic, basic or neutral, you don't have a pH paper. Teacher is asking you to find out whether it is acidic or basic or neutral. You have to understand first The salt is made up of which type of acid and which type of base. If the acid is strong and the base is also strong, then you will get a neutral salt because both of them are strong. If you have a weak acid and a weak base, then also it will be neutral in nature. If you have a strong acid and a weak base, then the salt will be, whosoever is having the strong nature, that will be the nature of the salt. So who is strong? Acid is strong. So it is what in nature? Acidic in nature. If the acid is weak but the base is strong, then it will be what in nature? Basic in nature. Let us try with some acid and base. Now we are having ammonium hydroxide. When it react with nitric acid, let us see. Water is removed. Because base gives OH minus and acid gives H plus, then it is removed as water. What is the salt we will get? Ammonium nitrate plus H2O. So you divide and see. The first part will be, often it will be basic part only. Behind the second part will be acidic part. It is a weak base. It is a strong acid. So what will be the nature of the salt? Acidic in nature. Now let us take sodium phosphate. Now divide this salt into two parts. Here sodium. So from which base it has come? Sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base. Here phosphate has come from, already we have learnt, phosphoric acid, which is a weak acid, H3PO4. Both of them combined together only you are getting sodium phosphate. So it is a weak acid. Who is strong? Base is strong. So this salt will be what in nature? Basic in nature. Likewise, if they give many, in the NCERT book they have given many salts, you are supposed to identify whether it is strong or base. Now I am writing sodium acetate. Can you identify which is strong, which is weak? You divide. Here it is acetic acid. Only in the organic formed salt, organic acids formed salt, acidic part will come first, basic part will come at the back. This is acetic acid, which is a weak acid. Sodium hydroxide is a strong base. So what will be in nature? Basic in nature. Now we are going to see, in the syllabus we have been given 4 salts. Those 4 salts we are going to see. One is sodium chloride, which all of you know, that is a common salt which we will put in our food for taste. And it will have lot of minerals, Na plus ions and Cl minus ion is also there, which gives strength to our body. NaCl we are going to see. Next one we are going to see household material, that is baking soda, then washing soda, then bleaching powder. All the 4 materials you might have seen at home also. You will see that in the lab also. We will see the preparation of those salts in the next video.